few minutes after Ashe's Anorian power nap, the group set out towards the band village. With Markus at the lead and Ashe leading somewhat from behind through bleary eyes, they progress through the brilliant trees towards the one refuge amidst the foliage.
I have an arm thrown around Iggy's shoulders. Really, the mask is incredible. Very, very ornate detail. I haven't really had a chance to admire one up close for,
Be
myself.
careful with it.
Markus, you notice that one of your arms is caught a little bit between the great horns.
Uh-huh. Ooh.
It's been lodged that way for a while now. You mostly managed to play it off.
The horns are really sharp.
I just keep playing it off like it's what I meant to do. Such ornate detail in such small space. You've got to show me some of the workmanship that goes into it at some point, yeah?
Iggy doesn't respond.
Yeah.
I look at Iggy. Does he make any sort of sign or movement?
Not that you can immediately discern. I mean, he's waddling forward at his normal rate, which is slow, considering how, kicked as shit he is.
I continue walking forward, my arm wedged into the mask, but me not doing anything about it. And despite having no idea where I'm going, I attempt to lead the group to the correct place.
Is he,
Just over here, everyone.
that,
I stare at Inien for a second, straight, tight-lipped.
Idiot's just kind of pointing at Markus. That isn't the right way, is it?
Markus!
Yes?
That's not... Don't go that way.
Are you sure? Because my internal
Pretty
compass
sure.
has accolades.
Markus, that's steadily increasing in elevation. That'd be leading us towards the fortress.
Or to a lookout point where we can see better where we're going.
Markus.
Right, Iggy?
I stare at Iggy.
Iggy doesn't make any discernible motion.
Right.
I think you're scaring him, Markus.
That's nonsense, Ashe. Iggy and I are the best of friends.
Iggy, are you all right?
I nod the mask up and down with my arm that's caught on it.
Oh, look at that. They're fast friends already.
I stare at Inien.
What?
Are you serious?
No.
Okay, good. Hard to tell with you sometimes. The band village is this way.
Oh, okay. My mistake.
Just
Maybe
follow the creek.
You should lead us.
I
say maybe.
I'm enjoying my slower pace after that nap. I've been running nonstop through these woods for time is weird here, but a long time.
Time is weird here.
Speaking of time, what have you two been up to recently?
Whew, what haven't we?
I would have expected. I mean, you look like you haven't bathed since we fought, Inien.
Inien takes a bite out of a baguette. Right back at you, Ashe.
Yeah, I've been fighting a war in the forest. What's your excuse?
Fighting Draculas.
Yep, among other things.
No.
So, you ladies want a fire shower or what?
You keep suggesting that, Markus, but you keep forgetting that.
Sure, Markus, burn me.
Don't.
I gesture to my own face and hair while making an elaborate flourishing motion. There's not a speck of grime on me. Ashling, there's a reason why I'm clean all the time.
Come on, Markus, bring it. Any emotions
You're
to
also
herself.
fire resistant.
All right, here we go. I take a step back, plant my foot in the ground, and yank my hand free of the mask. Rub my hands together, snap a couple
Markus,
of
you're
flames
bleeding.
into existence. I'm trying to concentrate. And unleash a torrent of flame that blooms only for an instant in Inien's direction. As soon as it appears, it is gone. Oh, did I tell you to get your hair wet before that? Because you really should have gotten your hair wet before that.
Inien puts both of her arms down, picks up the baguette off of the ground, and continues eating it.
Boom.
Ew.
Done. Right like that.
You want one too?
No, I don't want to be set on fire.
Okay, so stinky.
Ashe, it's hardly that bad.
It's not getting
I don't
set
care.
on fire, okay? You're introducing the
I don't care what it's like. I'm not going to let you set me on fire.
Oh, it's not getting set on fire. Does Inien look on fire right now? Oh, Inien, your shirt's a little bit on fire.
As we bicker and walk, I suddenly stop. I turn around and face Markus and Inien. I kind of missed that.
I missed that too.
Oh, I was about to complete that with the being set on fire part.
Well, that's part of it, but
Yeah, it's a big part of it. Honestly, when we went up to Caravia, carried by that gigantic golem, and I was covered completely head to toe in necro grime, that fire cleaned me right up. Honestly, I've come to enjoy it a little bit.
gods, you guys have been busy.
It's just a practical measure, Ash. I pat her on the back lightly as I walk past. We missed you, Sal.
Well, thank you. I missed you guys. And I'm glad we're back together.
I pivot on my heel and begin leading us southward.
As Markus pivots, I grab him and repivot him back to this way.
Whoop. All according to plan.
Yeah, I can say I missed that at least.
I chuckle.
An acrid stench would hit Gregor's nose as he opens his eyes, surrounded on all sides by devastation, smoke rising from the battlefield. What was once a pristine field is now marred by dozens of brutal black pockmarks. Scattered around on all sides are the bodies of both Valor Clan and Conga Line Warrior. It's hard to tell who's living and who's dead. Colvin yells something unintelligible in the distance. Vern lurks beneath a fortress of pure white bone. Rat's fucking gone.
Gregor, bleary-eyed, starts to...
You notice something staring down at you with an implacable expression.
Did you save me? Oh, Gregor's vision comes into focus.
You notice that the golem is primarily a torso now.
I think I messed up.
From your prone position, you notice another person staring down at you. Maybe a little bit more likely to have saved your life other than the golem guy who's currently like a fucking husk next to you.
Firi?
Oh, Gregor, I'm so glad you lived through that.
Me too. What? You lived through it as well. Congratulations, I'm glad.
Oh, of course, I was completely fine. That man, she points into the distance at Colvin, who is currently clutching someone and yelling something, managed to deflect any incoming blows. It turns out that his fists can easily deflect abstract weaponry.
Somewhere in the back of my mind, I already knew that.
You were in rough shape a few minutes ago until I fixed you.
You know, I had this moment where I thought I was getting blown up.
You were little more than a smoking pile of meat, yes.
Really? That's worrying. And you fixed me? So you can do healing magic?
Gregor, I'm flattered, but it's not healing.
Oh, that sounds like what Ashe says, but more nefarious.
She twists her index finger in the air, a single light igniting at the end of it. While I can't necessarily fix you, my reverse iterative magic can, rectify you. I think that's the right word.
Well, all the same to me.
She kind of extends her hands. No, it really isn't. There's other complications to worry about.
Yeah, that's what Ashe says too.
Please don't go near any wizards for at least a little while.
What about Sorcelocks?
She closes her eyes, smiles, and shrugs. Probably fine.
Yeah, if you say it's probably fine, it's probably fine. But I think we have more immediate problems to deal with here.
Oh, right, the others of the Congalon. I'm so sorry, I didn't have notes on them. I couldn't use this.
Oh, yeah. Well, they were loyal. They fought with us. They died with me, apparently. But we can't stop to mourn now, or else we'll get hit by another thing.
You raise a very good point.
Keeping notes on me or whatever, because we gotta go find Kirlos. He probably came from that way. I point at the sky, still burned.
Vern slowly crawls out of his bone bunker. Is it over?
For now.
Is everybody dead?
I wait for a reply.
No.
There we go.
Suddenly what Colvin's yelling. Suddenly your ears focus in on what Colvin's yelling. Randy!
Someone see to Colvin. Oh, wait, no, that's not Randy. That one is Randy. Gregor points at another corpse.
Good eye, Gregor. Colvin hops up and runs over to the other corpse, clutching him dramatically instead. Randy!
As if losing one Randy wasn't bad enough.
So, you want these guys skeletoned up or what?
No, that happens naturally. But really, we should move.
Vern seems completely taken aback. You know, I hadn't considered that. Time makes skeletons of us all, he says, folding his hands and staring over the tree line.
You should keep that revelation to yourself when you're around Markus.
So are we running now?
Yes, but we're running towards our enemy. And we could probably use some help.
Behind you, the stragglers of the conga line form up. Colvin walks forward, golem belted to his back. Firi steps lightly through the crater. Vern stares around at the death on all sides. He seems completely unaffected. This attack took its toll, but now you're set for revenge.
With a hardened mind and a non-exploded heart, Gregor sets forward, with one final trick clattering in his sleeve.
Thanks to Ashe's careful guidance, the group reaches the band village with little to no issue. The various patrols that circle, surround, and secure the village are easily circumnavigated by a quick trip into the brush. With twigs in their hair and lodged in their clothing, the group reaches the village.
As we approach the village, each of my steps has gotten a little antsier. I grab a twig out of my hair and cast it aside as I step in front of the group. And in a hushed tone, okay, guys, I'm glad we're back together, but I don't know how everybody's gonna react to you in this village. Just follow my lead?
I was going to say, this is way more your wheelhouse than mine, so I'll just follow in your footsteps here.
I mean, admittedly,
Okay.
if anything goes wrong, we can easily fight all of them, right?
We're not here to fight
I know
anyway.
we're not
is
here to
this?
fight, but I'm just saying,
The
we
fact
had
that it's
to.
so...
if it came to it,
We could
The
manage it,
fact
we
that
could take
that's
them.
so close... The fact that that's so close to the forefront of your minds is a little worrying, guys.
we're in the middle of a war, Ash. Come on.
She has a point,
You're
Ash.
trying to stop it,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yes, but it's important to always
Okay,
think of
good,
all
good.
of the different
Good,
possibilities.
good.
Ash,
Anyway,
Ash,
I don't-
Ash, there's a
What?
saying where I'm from. Trying to talk an Anorian out of a fight is like trying to teach an Anorian. Completely pointless.
Aren't you a Nori?
No, I'm not from here. Ash, please. You think the place that I live, that I stay, is my home nation?
Yeah?
That's not how it works. The place where you're born.
What?
It's the place where you're born, Ash. I'm
Whatever.
getting
I wanna know about that
onset
later.
migraine talking to you.
Okay, no,
It's called
just,
being
just,
an expatriate, Ash. I hold out my hand to Inien for a fist bump.
She returns the fist bump while shaking her head at Ash.
Wait, can I get in on that? I think I'm one of those.
Oh, I suppose you are. I hold out my other fist for Ash.
I bump it.
Yeah, Inien gives you a fist bump too.
Nice.
I mouth sorry to Iggy.
He slumps.
I step forward and push aside the curtain of flowers.
What the fuck are these things and why are they everywhere?
I step forward
pretty.
and burn the curtain of flowers to a cinders.
No!
I was getting rid of the
No.
sticks in my hair.
You just don't do that!
Okay, all right, okay.
God!
Marcus, admittedly, that would have been
Putting the fire away.
Okay, Marcus, that would have been a cultural faux pas, I'm pretty sure. This, okay,
I pull aside the curtain of flowers so they can step through.
I do so.
thank you. And, yeah, no, that, Inien looks back at Marcus. Hopefully that won't happen anymore to make you regret taking us along.
Don't worry,
I push
don't worry.
Inien
The
through the
fire's
curtain.
gone. I'm gonna be good. Now, please, after you, I say, holding the flower curtain open.
I step through the flower curtain.
And Inien?
Oh, wait, guys, I kind of forgot again. Horvin lives here.
Oh.
What?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's gonna be a problem. Is he here right now?
I don't actually know. I don't know if Horvin's here, but we can check really quick.
What? Oh, we might not want to check.
He's
No, it's
No,
fine.
it's,
Horvin's an alright guy.
he's probably not here.
Inien and Marcus exchange very worried looks.
Come on, Iggy. After you.
He might have stopped back in. He's fighting in the war, but he might have stopped back in.
You know what? I decided I love these flower curtains. They're my
I'm
favorite.
quite a
I'm
fan
just
of
gonna,
them myself.
I'm gonna stay
I
right
scrabble
over
to
here.
the top of the wall and look over and in. Do I see anything or anybody?
You don't see anyone in the backyard, but you remember he said the door is always open for you.
You know what?
I'm
I
gonna
should-
check inside,
I should, I
guys.
should follow her. I'm coming, Ash.
Okay, I'm just going to slink over here. Don't draw.
Don't slink.
Don't draw attention to my slinking.
Don't slink. I walk back over and grab Inien. That's suspicious. Come on.
Hey, everyone.
An extremely pained look on her face. Inien is reluctantly dragged through the village.
I'm inching
Just
along
stay
this
next
wall.
to Iggy. Oh, that's Horvin's house.
Oh,
I nod to the group of Ban. I give them the sign of the respected turtle.
I nod in kind and attempt to do the same, but I just give them the sign of the embarrassed
Whoa,
stork
Marcus!
instead.
Whoa!
What?
Just
I did
no,
I did the thing.
close, but not quite.
What was off? I did.
You gave them the sign of the affronted tortoise.
I did.
Yeah.
Marcus.
the respected
Marcus looks
turtle.
down at his hand with a look of disgust. Okay, you'll have to teach me at some point.
I will. Iggy was my teacher. Maybe he can teach you. Anyway, I nervously turn away from the big group of Ban and knock on the door. Hello?
Yes?
My eyes widen and I look over to Marcus.
I glance nervously at Inien.
No, this is perfect. This is perfect. He can help
Inien
us.
slinks into the corner a little bit
Inien,
harder.
guard the door.
What? Inien, come
She
on.
begins to aggressively whistle.
Come on, Inien. What is your deal?
Ash, I will.
Ash,
Ash, there are circumstances that you should be aware of.
Such as?
The two stare at the group of band behind.
I attempt
All right,
to lower
look,
my
why don't-
voice.
look.
Inien made Horvin very small and then kicked him.
I stare at Inien, mouth agape.
Like, kicked him really hard.
I kicked him really hard, Ash.
Fuck.
Really freaking hard.
What the fuck?
It was,
Come apologize.
it was hilarious.
I open the door.
No, okay. Stay here, Inien.
No, you are coming to
I
apologize.
only apologize to people I like.
This is the first step in the
This is
the
war,
first
not
step.
time.
First step in the conga line's bid for peace.
Okay. I can step behind that, actually. Inien?
I step into the house. I brought guests.
Hey.
Ash, it's been
Howdy.
far too long.
It has, and I'm so glad to see that you're still
Horvin's
alive.
covered in bandages.
Oh, God, Horvin, what happened? Inien, what is your deal?
Nothing. This is just oh, isn't this awkward? Horvin glares daggers at her. Why did you bring her?
I elbow Inien in the ribs. Say sorry.
Yeah,
Say sorry.
she's my friend. Kind of important.
I get behind her and start pushing her.
Am I?
Come on.
Horvin continues to
Inien
glare.
has something that she would like to say to you.
She fights you the entire way over. Horvin continues to glare.
Yeah, Inien has something to say to you, Horvin. We are here. I guess I'm here representing the conga line.
Yes.
What?
And here is
Marcus fist
the
bumps a little bit.
It's- it's very complicated, Horvin.
Huh?
Very complicated. Look, just Inien, say you're sorry first, and then we can get on with this.
Oh, you're part of the team that jumped out of that tree.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
our initial entry point was indeed through a tree.
It was a little high, I'll admit that. It was a little high.
It did its job. Marcus Falafi's Congo line for peace. Pleased to meet you.
First, though, Inien, I give Inien a stern look and point at her. Apologize.
Horvin wears an even more demonic scowl than usual.
I elbow Inien in the kidneys.
For the sake of peace, yes, indeed, I am very sorry.
No, without the sigh. Without the, I'm too good for
You
this
can dial
sigh.
back the sarcasm too, Inien. Come on. It's like
very
you've never done this before.
Sorry.
It's dripping with
Okay.
venom.
For
Inien.
drop
I
kicking
pull her away and look apologetically at Horvin.
for
We're
drop
gonna need a
kicking
moment.
you into a tree.
We're just gonna need a moment here. I'm just gonna take her into the upstairs.
Oh, if you're sorry, then that's okay.
Oh,
What?
that was okay.
Oh.
That'll do it.
Horvin nods.
And just to help smooth the apology on Inien's behalf.
Smooth the what?
The apology?
Oh,
Inien's apology?
oh, right. That just seemed natural. She's recognized the error of her ways, and that's that. Horvin nods to himself.
Oh,
Okay.
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 Well, that's good. Well, I scratch the back of my head. Huh. Why are we here?
Ash,
I thought you knew. I thought this was your idea.
Ash, you're supposed to convince him to join the peace thing or whatever the fuck.
Oh, right.
Sell
Wait,
it to
look,
him.
Look, I don't know what a conga line is. This is all still new to me. Hold on, Horvin.
Just try to get him to not kill people.
Okay, can we? Do
We
you
need
mind
to
if we
talk in the
huddle
other room for
corner?
a second.
We're just gonna huddle over here.
Can I raid your cabinets,
Marcus,
Horvin,
you can
too?
take me out of the headlock.
I mean, it's not much of a headlock.
I'm gonna raid your cabinets.
I release the headlock.
You notice that a new squash has been prepared,
I start eating the
as
squash.
well as a pepper. Inien starts eating the pepper.
Oh yeah, sure. Just eat the man's food. Why don't you?
I start eating Horvin's food.
Okay then. Well now,
Okay,
now
wait,
I feel stupid for not joining in. I grab some of the squash.
Okay, so wait, what are you guys doing?
Okay, so you know how the Band Village is
still-
like the secret fourth clan?
Yeah,
Well, think of the
I
Congo
never-
line as the super secret fifth clan.
Okay, so wait, yeah, my brain's been a mess lately. I've only been able to sleep for a couple minutes. Just like get me up to
Please,
speed.
okay.
Really
Ash,
fast.
allow me to describe.
I did
Simple.
that
Allow me
already.
to describe this for him. Inien says, chewing through the pepper.
Okay.
It's said that in every conflict there are two sides, but Marcus has brilliantly decided to make a third side that represents something that's anathema to everyone and everything.
I'm nodding vigorously, a huge smile on my face.
Basically, the plan is...
I nod along, mouthful of food.
The plan is to make war so terrible for both of these sides that they stop fighting.
But, like, no killing.
Right.
Preferably no killing. Obviously,
Okay.
if you're coming at us with murderous intent and there are no other alternatives,
yeah.
then we might have to... Yeah.
But the goal is peace.
Right. Marcus,
Yes.
for the record, has done a wonderful job with the no killing thing.
And you? Okay.
Talk about it. Let's talk
I can see, based on Horovin, you seem to be doing all right.
Yep, definitely okay.
Okay, so we want Horovin.
Right, exactly. Because, honestly, this plan is only going to work if we make it as terrible as possible for everyone. And Horovin seems, as much as I'm loath to admit it, a man who can make things terrible.
He's a really good person, and I think he'd like this.
I feel like we're on two different ships heading in different directions, Ashe, but at the same time, we're of one mind.
You're a really bad judge of character. I mean, you hang out with me.
Was that a little bit of a self-deprecating dig at yourself?
Well, that was good. I like that.
Thanks.
I mean, it's good to show humility sometimes, but Inien takes another bite of the pepper.
I shovel some more squash into my mouth.
Yeah, I was getting at you through me. Anyway, I grab a handful of food.
Yeah, no, it's apt.
So, Horovin, are you thirsty? Do you want anything?
I mean, I've got He looks over at the table where he's prepared his own lunch.
I whirl around and attempt to cover up the scene with my body.
Marcus expands his cloak to either side.
Hello.
He also entirely covers up Inien.
So, we should probably sit down.
Okay.
I flash Ashe a thumbs up. Great job.
I'm gonna be honest. Takes a few steps forward. Sitting down hurts a lot. You hear multiple crunches on his way down.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. All right. I sit down across from Horovin.
Marcus, we're supposed to back her up. That's why we're here. Come on.
Oh, okay. I just gotta.
Well, I'm here. I glance behind me for backup.
I throw a handful of glitter into the air.
Ow!
What? Close your eyes. Are you an idiot?
You warned me!
Sorry.
Horovin continues his glare. There's now glitter in his eyes. He continues on as if there's nothing wrong. Not blinking even once.
I rub the glitter out of my eyes and continue. Or rather begin.
Ash, please don't rub it. That's exactly how you make it worse.
You're gonna make it.
Okay.
You're gonna set it.
It's too late.
you're gonna let it set.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So, Horovin, glitter aside, we're here on a mission of
What?
peace. You survived the first day of conflict, and I survived the first day of conflict. And frankly, I think that's a miracle. What we're here to do is make sure that everybody survives. I look over at Markus and Inien.
Yeah, close enough.
Yeah, or as close to everyone as we can manage.
Down to as few minimal losses as possible.
Right. And Horovin, you always talk about finding yourself stuck between both sides.
Yes.
Well, I think we, the conga line, would be the perfect fit for you.
She's towing the party line, Inien says, nudging Marcus. Aw.
The conga line wants to see both sides succeed. They want to see both sides make it out of this alive and well. The conga line is aiming for peace.
Let's not get crazy.
I elbow Inien in the ribs.
I throw a piece of vegetable at Inien.
It strikes her directly in the head.
So, Horovin, what we're here to do, the reason I brought these two into the band village, is because we want to ask you to join us.
Please.
Please.
And thank
I glare at
you.
Inien. I guess.
So you're asking me to defy Jin?
To defy his orders, but not his wishes.
What are Jin's wishes?
He wants the spirit folk to be well. He wants to see them thrive.
Oh,
I lean over toward
And this
Eddie and
war,
this guy
this
sounds
war
like he's
is
full of
not
shit.
the way to do it.
what a coincidence. Jin's wishes and my own align perfectly. Frankly, Ashe, I was leading these forces for Jin because I trust his intent. I didn't know you spoke to him and figured out to the letter what he wanted, though. He's always been cagey and mysterious with me.
She's doing great.
She's really killing it.
Let's just say that it's a guess. I've spoken to Jin on a couple occasions, but I don't have him figured out, Horrivan. I'm gonna be completely honest. I have no idea what that asshole is thinking.
Language.
Sorry, I have no idea what...
So you're asking me to join your side in a bid for peace?
Yes!
He continues to rub his chin.
We need all the help we can get, Horrivan, because as far as I know, we've only got a couple people on this. It's just me, Markus, Inien, and like 3 other people.
And a bunch of golems.
You have golems?
Oh yeah, a whole lot.
Oh yeah, big time.
What?
An extremely large amount of golems, including one that
Where the hell did you
sings.
get golems?
With any luck, we'll have a vampire lord arriving before long too.
A what? That does... no.
We've had to diversify, Ashe. Okay, we can't be choosy.
A necromancer
with our
from
allies.
Caravia.
From
one of those wizards from the tower that we almost killed each
Mm-hmm,
other on top of.
How long was I gone?
A shrieking
Long enough.
cloaked man who won't stop trying to sell me items. Yeah, we've got plenty of people.
Oh, rat. God, you guys got a lot done.
Yeah, and the vampire lord too. Yeah, that one's
Shut
the
up.
vampire lord.
That's not real. I believe some of it,
Okay.
but not the vampire part.
She believes the singing golem, but not the vampire.
Yeah, I met the singing golem.
What? As you were saying, it seems like you have actually quite the motley crew.
Yes, it would appear so, actually. So our chances are a lot better than I thought. I kind of assumed that this was just like, a reckless abandon kind of thing where we just toss everything we had into it and maybe fail, maybe succeed. I don't... Anyway, it looks like...
You've really got the essence of the conga line here now, Ashe. I'm impressed.
Utter chaos and ineptitude on a grand scale.
So, if I get this straight, Horrivan, what we need is your help so that we don't all die.
Nailing it.
Plus, I'll heal you if you join us.
Okay.
I throw another handful of glitter into the air.
Yeah! Ow! Again!
But the healing isn't required.
You should still heal him. You should definitely heal him.
Suddenly, the light within the house grows dim. Behold! Power radiates inwards. His muscles bulge. He flexes. His bandages burst outwards. Suddenly, he's shirtless in the middle of the room.
Ooh, you're bleeding, buddy.
You could just do that. He can just do that.
How?
Why?
Did you
I
flex him
guess-
away?
No.
What happens if you stop flexing?
This is the aid of my spirit folk allies.
Oh.
He has a lot of spirit folk allies.
I have an extremely large Rolodex
A
of...
what?
A what?
A what?
It's an Alorani thing.
Okay.
So
I'll have to ask Thog.
were you just acting wounded to get a fucking sorry out of me?
Yeah, are your inside bits still hurt or what? What's up?
Yeah, I'm curious now,
Warriors
too.
learn a lot from the wounds they take.
Oh, so it was like an Honorian thing.
Oh, that sounds about right.
Inien stares over at Ashe. See, this is why I say this place is bad for people's brains.
Well, I mean, I kind of get what he's saying,
No,
though.
that's the problem, Ashe!
Anyway, so you're with us, Horrivan.
I think I have the basic idea of your group grasped firmly within my muscle mind.
Great, here's your conga line
Okay.
deputy badge.
As I told you before, I have my own role to play for the people of this land. I'm close, so close to attaining my own truth. I believe your conga line will be a step in that direction, and he pulls Markus out of the way. He wasn't going to stop, Markus.
Oh, thanks. It was like staring my own death in its
He's
face.
in the middle of an Honorian monologue. Using your force as a guidance, I will stop this war.
I step forward and hold out a hand to Horrivan. And Horrivan, I'm glad to be back on your side. I shake his hand.
Well, bye!
But,
Orvin
bye.
walks towards the
Yeah.
exit.
Okay.
That's just kind of how he is. Horrivan, I'm taking your food before I... Okay.
You hear him yelling to his men outside.
I hold out the remaining hunk of squash to Ashe.
I take the squash and start chewing on
Inien
it.
grabs it out of your hand and takes it
I
for
grab
herself.
it from Inien.
I remove myself from the situation.
After the squabble is resolved, both Inien and Ashe are chewing on their own pieces of mangled squash.
It's pretty good.
I've got to admit, things you work for taste better. They both eye the piece of squash on the floor. It's been trampled multiple times.
You want that?
That's a little too intense, even for me. So what's next on the
Anyway.
itinerary?
Next on the what?
Itinerary? What do we do next?
Oh. Oh, right.
Aw.
Don't awe me. I push Inien.
I
Next.
learned it from Marcus. It's really patronizing. I love it.
It's really patronizing.
I love it.
I hate it.
I just
Hey,
like
me
saying
too.
it when things are adorable.
Anyway, next comes the hardest part. And the very hardest. Oh, Iggy! Sorry, we kind of left you behind. Anyway,
Oh, it's that
Next.
one.
yeah, his name's Iggy.
His name's Ziggy.
How do you know that?
Anyway, Inien, what I was saying, next we have to talk to Jin. And I must admit, I am pretty worried about this. I don't know how he'll react to the two of you.
I think we can take him.
And I don't know how the two of you will react to him.
Am I his type?
And where would this Jin be?
He's not here right now, but he'll be back tonight. Right now, he's back at Fort Asunder. That big fort. You probably saw it. What? What?
And Ian walks
what?
over so she can exchange worried looks with Marcus.
What?
I elbow Inien in the ribs.
He's just at the fort defending it from the clans.
That's kind of where.
Why is that a big deal?
It's,
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, that's about, so you know how we were the butt of the snake?
Yeah.
Well, the head of the snake is headed, like, right for that place you said.
What?
Yeah. Probably should have mentioned that earlier now that I think about it.
Should we go? I think we should go. I think
probably
we
go.
should probably go.
I-
Let's go.
I
Let's
think-
definitely.
Well, I mean, like, maybe? Did you tell the head of the snake to attack? And maybe the head got waylaid. Maybe? You guys!
I open the door and step out.